From a standpoint, this episode is nothing but a setup conclusion to the arc that technically we're on. I'm guessing this is kind of the halfway point, because what we're getting into now is that Tatsuya, Miyuki, an entire group of people from the school, is going to be taking down a terrorist organization in Japan. Holy crap, that is going to be so awesome. I cannot wait to get to see what's going to happen, because what they have displayed in this episode and this series already is awesome with the fighting. The fighting styles, the fluid animation, the badass music is just so amazing in Mahouka, and I mean, this episode demonstrates that. Okay, the animation budget in that fight between Mibu, oh my god, that was a really good scene. The music, the way the music backed up that fighting style, and the way you just see the fluid animation as they're fighting was really nice, and I love that. Mahouka is a really good series for fighting. It's really shocking how this series is fighting actually looks badass, like show and jump type level fighting, but I mean not as overpowered. But either way, Tatsuya's fight in this episode, the way he just freaking like one-hit KOs two people, he's like boom, boom, I was like, fuck yeah, that was fucking hilarious. He just destroys two people in the middle of the mist. They think they're gonna kill Tatsuya, they pull out a fucking knife, all of a sudden Tatsuya's like, break arm, oh, boom, and just, oh man. Tatsuya once again shows how much of a fucking boss he is. Did you see that? His magic, he fucking jumped on a wall like a fucking shinobi, he's like, boom, 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 and then we get to see Miyuki just levitate, just like, oh my god, just, they're crazy, they're freaking crazy. I cannot wait to see how they battle actually with their magic next episode or episode after that. Now, a couple people were complaining last episode saying there was so much information, the pacing was kind of ruined. I guess if you look at it in terms of pacing, last episode was a little bit fast and a little bit too fast, honestly, for the entire plot reveals, but I still feel like this series is progressing at a decent pace, and at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's killing the overall story. Like, because I understand what's all going on. It doesn't feel like they're missing any backstory, and I feel like the conclusion of Mibu of how they're trying to save her from being, like, I guess, arrested because of thievery that we see in this episode, they're trying to steal information from the school, is interesting and logical, because now Tatsuya, the way he said it at the end of this episode, like saying, okay, the only reason why I'm taking down this terrorist organization is because they're threatening my daily life and Miyuki's daily life, and I'm like, oh shit, and he puts on a serious fucking face, like a war face, and is going in. And that freaking army jeep, what the hell was that shit? The chairman is definitely freaking rich, but I mean, of course, since he said he was part of the 10 master clans in this episode, so a lot of different reveals in this episode, really cool, and I love the way this series is going, but like I said, this episode is mainly just a setup, but I like the direction it went. So tell me your thoughts on this episode, Mahouka. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moments about it? What you feel about the badass fighting scenes? What you feel about OP Tatsuya? What you feel about his magic? What you feel about Miyuki being freaking levitating just person? I don't know what kind of reference I'll make to that, but either way, tell me your thoughts. I love you so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.